Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. Got a new gadget. Right, as expected. I was going to say, I hope it's got instructions. It shouldn't need any really. Right. So there we go, a little air pump. As expected. You couldn't get writing any smaller than that. I'd have to get a magnifying glass out to read that. Hopefully I won't need it. Now this is to oxygenate my water. It's mainly for the deicers, probably only for the deicers really, that are currently outside. Those of you who didn't watch the gardening video won't know that. The gardening video I did was a sort of before and after, because I needed to do some work out there and repair a bit of damage that the wind and rain had done. I'm looking forward to the rain for so long. I certainly couldn't complain, but I did actually knock some plants over, which I've had to stand up. Right, well, this has got two outlets, there was a choice of one or two, same pump but with one or two outlets, and the difference was like £2. I mean, this was less than 10 quid, this lot, so not exactly expensive. So this goes on here. Like so. And then these are like non-return valves, which I don't need. You have to have those if your pump is going to be lower than the level of the water you're aerating. Well, mine won't be, so I just need the air stones on the other end. Otherwise I'd need to put those in line. But yeah, that's pretty easy to put together. We need to try it out, don't we? How long? Like with most things nowadays, I suspect the mains lead is far too short. It'll be just 6 inches shorter than where I want to put it, no doubt. So, are you going to reach? I've got that extension lead. Oh, it does reach. Jolly good. Oh. Ah, it's got no on-off switch. Oh, I'm surprised at that. Most things have an on-off switch nowadays, don't they? Well, we need some water then, don't we? We don't need lots of water to try it out, do we? We just need some. I'll go and get some, that's the easiest way. I'm going to have to do this overnight today anyway, because I will want to water the Deesas tomorrow. Now last night they actually got rained on, so in their first night outside, so when I put that in the water we should get bubbles. Yay! I presume you can see that. That's a lot of bubbles. So anyway, it works. Yeah, at that rate I should be able to oxygenate quite a large amount of water. So I'm holding this up because it specifically says that the pump must be higher than that. I assume it's because water could go back up the pipes and into here, which mustn't happen obviously. Yes, so it works. Works quite well. So that's all I needed to know, is that it works. Supposed to be ultra silent, he says, raising his voice above the noise of it. It's not what I would call ultra silent, but it certainly does the job. The noise gets less the deeper those go in the water. So yes, so I will set that up tonight, and we will be watering the Deesas tomorrow morning. They will get a flush wash tomorrow, flush water, because last time they had a bit of feed. So all this is to try and replicate, basically turn my RO water into something closer to rainwater. Now, when I flush the Deesas, I'm not replicating rainwater, simply because there will be no nutrients whatsoever. And therein lies the problem I think I've been having, is that the Deesas have been getting virtually pure water. And that's not what they would get in the wild. You know, run-off water coming down gullies down the mountain, and it will have picked up all sorts of things on the way down, and started out as rain in the main, and there would be nutrients in that water, even though it might seem pure. There wouldn't be heavy nutrients, but there would be some, and mine have been sat in pure water. So there's also a pH issue there as well. And by adding a little bit of feed to make my RO water more like, you know, rainwater, the feed lowers the pH of my RO water. Now the Deesas are in peat, well, peat and perlite, but that's pretty acidic anyway, so I don't think I needed to worry about, you know, when I pour the pure water, RO water, through the peat, it's going to turn acidic incredibly quickly. So I'm not too worried about that. But I think having a little bit of feed, it's going to replicate the mountain stream a lot better, and also oxygenating the water. If you think like a mountain stream, there are certain fish just in this country, stick with what you know, Roger. In this country there are fish like barbel, trout, and some others. They only live in highly oxygenated water, so they live in fast flowing streams or near a weir or a waterfall or something like that. They need the oxygenated water, and so do the Deesas. So that's it, just a quick unboxing to see the little pump that I got. This was £9 something, free postage from eBay, and took 2 days to get here. So wasn't assigned for delivery, but it was 48-hour tracked. To get that free, I looked round, and I could have got it on Amazon a little bit cheaper, but pennies cheaper, but then I'd have had £4.99 postage unless I had Prime, and I'm not prepared to pay for Prime on Amazon, because I wouldn't get my value for money, because I wouldn't be using it enough. So anyway, I'm going to turn this off because the noise is getting on my nerves. I hope I can't hear that upstairs in bed all night. The old pennies are really being saved now. The weather is such that the night temperature in here doesn't drop down low enough now for the heater to kick on. So the cost of running out here now is now zero. Yeah? And also I'm not having to put the heating on in the house, so the cost on the gas has gone down to next to nothing, apart from obviously my cooking, which because I've got a gas top. Now the other thing is my smart meter comes with a little gadget, and one of the settings is cost per hour. Now that sits there between a penny and 3p when there's nothing happening. Now that just allows for probably the laptop being charged and the fridge and the freezer. So that's my general hourly rate, between 1 and 3p. Go and put the kettle on, it goes up to 40p. So my coffee is, well, the trouble is it's on for less than 2 minutes, so it's no big deal. But it's quite nice to see the hourly rate, so that I can see the cost of a unit when I turn it on. So like my halogen oven that I do quite a lot of my cooking in, that's quite expensive. Microwave quite expensive, and kettle quite expensive. Nothing else is. I mean, when the heating comes on, the cost of the electricity units doesn't go up much at all. Well, obviously the gas would, but I haven't got my gas smart meter yet, and that was postponed on the grounds that the lady in question certainly wasn't prepared to come down the alleyway and do it. So I had to clean the whole place up, which is what did my back in. Anyway, we have an air pump that will highly oxygenate some water. With a little bit of feed will be a lot more like rainwater than my pure RO water. Many people have commented that why don't your other orchids need all this? All orchids need oxygen around their roots in one of the two forms, gas or liquid. Yeah, so there is oxygen in water, there is oxygen in the air. Why don't my other orchids need it? Because they're in a media that's got lots of air gaps. Yeah? So the roots have got air around them because they're in things like bark, which has got a lot of air gaps. The peat and perlite mix that the Deces are in has got very few air gaps. And obviously, you know, as water goes through, it pushes air out and draws new air in. So I think we're on the right track. Another good thing, somebody who grows Deces not only grows them, but got at least some of them from the same guy that I got mine from. Because somebody who grows them in Northern Ireland and got at least one of them from Burnham's, which had lots of plants in the pot, and he split the pot into 3 and put some peat and perlite round the old media, and his are growing well and have spikes. The only difference? Rainwater, not RO water. So I finally found somebody who's got Deces from the same guy as me, has given them the same treatment as me, and it's blatantly obvious what the difference is. As suspected, all the people that seem to be growing them well are using rainwater, and I wasn't. So we will replicate rainwater as best we can. There we go, just a chat and a quick unboxing. See you next time. Bye for now.